Hello friends, this is Madhuri. In today's session, we will learn how to use Microsoft Teams in online learning. Using Teams, students, teachers and staff can seamlessly work together, create content and share resources, all from single, easy to learn and simple to use platform. You can use Teams on desktop, on web, on your Android or even on iOS mobile phones or even on laptops. So let's get started. Now we will first download Microsoft Teams app for desktop. Open any browser, type download MS Teams app, go to Microsoft website, official website, and then download for desktop. Once your download is complete, it will install, the app will install itself. If you are using Android device, go to Play Store, search for Microsoft Teams app, download and install. Same method is applicable for iOS devices as well. Once your download and installation process is complete, next one is sign in process. As you can see, there are two options, sign in and sign up. We will be using sign in since my school has already registered school on Microsoft account. They have provided me Microsoft credentials. I'll be just entering those credentials, the address and password like this. Now this is Teams app interface. As you can see, there are activity, chat, Teams, assignments, calendar, calls and files, and even more added apps. These are the tabs. Now activity will show you the activities going on the Teams. There are two options, feed and my activity. My activity will show you all your activities. Next is chats. This is a similar messaging app like WhatsApp. Here you can do one-to-one chat. You can chat with the students, with the colleagues. The chats will be displayed here. Now next tab is Teams tab. This is important tab and this is the tab where you will be spending most of your time. Now here these are my teams. Actually I am member of these many teams, so these are my teams. And if you click on one of this team, you will get to see the more options of this team. Now here on the left hand side, as you can see, we have already created channels. If you observe, these channels are nothing but the subjects. So these many channels are there in this team. That means bio, Hindi, maths, physics, English, chemistry. These are the channels in my 12th science A team or 12th science A class. Now if I go to my channel, I will be seeing all the activities in my channel. As you can see here, these are the posts of my team. Files option. See here I have uploaded the textbook of my class. My subject textbook is been uploaded over here. This textbook my students can see. If I want to refer it sometime, this textbook I can open it from Microsoft Teams. I have downloaded actually this textbook from our eBalbharti website and I have uploaded it to Microsoft Teams so that it will be visible to my students. Even they can refer the textbook. It will take little time, as you can see, because the textbook is long. Now yes, it is open here. So this is the first page and this is the navigation bar. Using down arrow you can go to the next page. You can view the pages here actually. Yes, and if you want to zoom, select the zoom option. Here I am selecting 100%, so I can read the textbook. So this was about uploading the textbook. I will close it. As you can see, the presentations which I have used in my online class are here. These are the presentations. Even these presentations, if students want to refer later on, they can do it. If they want to download something from here, they can select and download. So This is files option in my channel. Now next one is notes. Notes is again very important option. As you can see, I have given notes to my students. Here you can type your notes, or if the notes are ready with you, you can simply copy paste it. The clipboard option is available over here, and the formatting options to make your notes more interesting. You can make it bold, italic, underline, and highlighter options you can use, and some bullets and numbering if you want to put, you can do so using this. So notes is also very important, or whichever notes you go give in your channel will be visible to your students. So this is about the channel, the team. Yes, so we have seen a team. Again, I'll repeat, the channels are my subjects. If I select my particular subject channel, all the activities inside this will be visible, and files and notes option. Now we will see how to schedule a online class in Microsoft Teams. So select the calendar option. You will get to see the view somewhat like this. Under this, there are options like meet now and new meeting. We are going to schedule a new meeting. So select new meeting option. Now under this you will find different options. First of all, add title. In add title, you will have to type the online class name. Suppose I'm conducting a demo class, so I will be typing the demo class name as my class name. Add required attendance. This one is optional. If you want to conduct the class with a specific group of students, then you can select this, else leave this option as blank. Then put the date and time. Now here I'm putting the date as June 15th, timing as suppose 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. to 11:15, 11:30 a.m. If you want to repeat this class every weekday, daily or weekly, you can select the appropriate option. I don't want to repeat, so does not repeat option. Now next option, add channel. This is very important, as we have discussed before, the team's names and the channel names. The channels are our subject. Whichever subject you are teaching, select that class and the appropriate subject. Now here I am teaching IT subject, so I'll be selecting that. Next one is add location. No need to put the location since anyway we are meeting online, so that one is again optional. Now if you want to type the details of this new meeting, you can type it over here. I'll just type demo lesson for teachers, and then you can click on send. Once you click on send, the notification will go to the students. Now we will see how to conduct online class. Now once you are done with the scheduling, you want to conduct an online class. So for that purpose, how will you join? There are many ways. One of the way we will see. Now go to the class. My class is 12 Science A. I'm going to that class, and then my channel which I have invited for the online class. And now here you can see the notification for your class. Click on it and then click on join button. When you click on join button, you will get to see screen somewhat like this. Now here there are options like turn camera on or off. Before starting, we have not yet started, because here as you can see join now button is still there. Before that I am doing certain settings. So this option is turn camera on or off. So this you can check whether your camera is working properly or not. Yes, my camera is working properly. Then next one is okay, when you do your camera on or off, the second button will show you your background settings. See here, as you can see, background settings. Sometimes I don't want to show my background. What I'll do is I'll just click on blur background.
And then below here there are many other backgrounds available, whichever you want. If you want to make your class more interesting, you can select any of these options. Okay, so this is again a nice interesting feature of Microsoft Teams. I'm just putting it blur. Okay, now right now I'll put off my camera, and then there is option mute microphone. If you want to mute your microphone, then you can use this option. Generally we teachers don't do that, because if you mute your microphone, children will not able to hear you. Okay, and then PC mic and speaker settings are there. uh, these are the usual settings. Once you if you're doing it for the first time, is advisable you make a test call and check whether your audio video settings are working properly or not. Okay, so I'll click on join now. Now if you click on join now, you will get to see screen somewhat like this. Now my camera is off, as you can see. So first button is turn camera on, then mute, which we have already seen. Next option is share. This one is very important. I'll be explaining it later. Now more actions. See, if you click on these three dots, you will get to see show device settings, show meeting notes, enter full screen, show background effects, which we have already seen before, turn on live caption, keypad, start recording, end meeting, turn off incoming video. Out of this, I guess this start recording is very important, because when you are conducting the class, it may happen that some children are absent for the class. So if you show them the recorded class, if you want, then keep this button enabled, start recording, record your class, which will be recorded and stored and seen as a notification in Teams. Children later on can see this option. Let us discuss this share option. If you select this, you will get to see more options under it, like include system audio. This option should be enabled when you are sharing some video link with the students and the video has got inbuilt audio of itself. Then the option, this should be ticked. There are other options like desktop. If you want to share your desktop screen with the students, you can share it. Then window, the present windows, those are open. Out of that, if you want to show them certain things, then you can select this. Then PowerPoint. This one is very important. This PowerPoint will show you the PowerPoint files which are stored inside Teams app. Apart from this, if you want to open some other file which is not stored, you can go to browse option. See, browse Teams and channels. You can see under that, or on OneDrive. Like Google has got Google Drive, Microsoft has got its own OneDrive app is available. You can download, you can share your file inside OneDrive, and through this also you can open. Next important one is upload from my computer. If you have got the PowerPoint file inside or some other files inside your computer, upload from your device, this option you can select, and you can select the file and open it. It will take little time, uh, but once it is open, you can use this PowerPoint to explain to the students the lesson or the concepts. Yes, now my PowerPoint is opened. As you can see, this is the first slide. Here you can see the slide navigation bar. Right now slide 1 of 8. I have got 8 slides in my presentation. So slide 1 of 8. And then next, prevent participants from moving through shared presentation on their own. This eye icon, if you put a cross on it, then your students will not able to navigate through the presentation. It is only you who can navigate. It is always good practice to put a cross on this. So using this navigation bar, you can navigate through your presentation. So this is the way you can present it to the student. The screen, the presentation will be seen on students' mobile or laptop, and then simultaneously you can explain it. Now, once you are done, you can click on stop presenting. So, stop presenting. This was about sharing the PowerPoint presentation. Now you can even share the PDF file. As you all know, the State Board has uploaded the textbooks in PDF format on eBalbharti. You can download it on your device and then you can go to browse, go to that location and then share your textbook with the student and explain with the textbook also. Now next one is whiteboard. Very good option, I'll say it as whiteboard. If you want to write something on the screen, this option is useful. So load whiteboard. It will take little time. It has got pens and eraser like this. These are the pens, different color pens are there, and then here the eraser is there. Now using this you can write something on the screen. Initially you will find it little difficult, but once you get used to, then you can definitely be master in this. Now I'll erase it, my writing is very bad. Okay, so you can make use of whiteboard as well, and then this whiteboard also you can start or stop presenting. Yes, stop presenting option is there. Then next one is, yes, I think I have explained all the options under share menu. So the first one is, again I'll repeat, turn camera on or off. Second one is mute audio. Third one is share, more actions, raise your hand, show conversation, show participants, and the last one is when you are done with the class, click on hang up. That means you will end your video online class. So this was about conducting online class using different features of Microsoft Teams. I hope this was useful to you all.